Hey, it's Hungry Vegan. Today I'm going to make a little one-pot dish in my rice cooker made from chilies and rice and loads of nice stuff. So I've never done this before, so hopefully it'll be good. So follow me, I'm going to make it. Okay, so this is a 1.8 litre rice cooker, and I'm just going to add some coconut oil to it. I'm just going to put about a teaspoon's worth in. The reason I'm putting this in is so everything doesn't stick to it, because these have got a little bit of a habit of sticking, so this is just to protect it really. Okay, so that's melted in there now. Next I'm going to add two cloves of garlic, a medium onion, and about 2 medium carrots. But this is purely just what I have lying around in the fridge, so I'm just using stuff up really. So everything's cut up here quite finely because you want everything to cook like quite quickly, because it's only going to be in there for about 15 minutes. Okay, so to that I'm going to add some tomato puree. I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons. But this is optional as well, it's just to make it extra tomatoey. But this is just because I had it in the fridge really and I'm trying to use it up. So next I'm going to go in with the rice. You get one of these little cup measures with it. So I'm going to go in with 2 cups of rice like that. So I'm going to need 4 cups of liquid. The rice. So I'm going to use this cheap tomato passata, and this is the cup measure. So this is, I'm going to count this as one of my liquids. So we've got one of them there. Yeah, so there's about 2 there, maybe a little bit over. And to that, I'm going to add 2 cups of water, and I just used the tomato passata thing again just to get the last of that tomato out. To that I'm going to add a mixed bean salad, one of these, but you can use whichever tin of mixed beans that you've got really, whichever you've got for convenience. This has got bits of sweet corn in it and bits of red pepper and a little bit of green peas in it, so just get all that incorporated too. So I'm going to go in with some spices now, so I'm going to go in with a teaspoon of cinnamon, I'm going to go in with a tablespoon of paprika. You can use whatever paprika you've got, smoked, doesn't matter. And I'm going to go in with a tablespoon of cumin. Like that, maybe a bit over, because I like my cumin in the in chili. And then I'm going to add a tablespoon of crushed chilies. But you can adjust these however you like. You don't have to use quite so much if you don't want to. Okay, so I'm going to go in with just a teaspoon of salt, not too much, but just to give those spices a little lift. There you are. So it's looking good so far. So next I'm going to add some frozen peas. Now this is optional again, this is just what I want to add. But if you've got cauliflower florets or broccoli florets, or you want to spike it with extra greens, you just feel free to add whatever you like. Okay, and lastly I've got some kale. To wilt down in it as well. So that's about 100 grams of kale. So I'm just going to mix this kale in a little bit and then switch her on and see what you get. So that's the lid on, switch it on. And it'll switch itself off when it's cooked, so it's probably going to take about 15 minutes. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. So I'll be back when it's done. So this has been cooking for about 10 minutes now. I added a little bit, well, about 2 cups. I added about 2 cups more water because it just clicked straight off because there wasn't enough moisture in there. But after I added that extra water, now it is cooking lovely. There's a few little bits sticking to the bottom, but it's an £18 rice cookie, you kind of expect that. So I'm just getting them off. I'm popping the lid back on. So I'll be back when it's done. So this has been cooking now for probably cooked about 20 minutes and then it switched itself off. So let's give it a last stir. It's stuck to the bottom a little bit, but nothing I can't scrape off with the wooden spoon. It smells awesome. So I'm just going to serve this up.